Most of us are working from home, and as a result, the boundaries between the personal space and the professional space have blurred, and that is taking a toll on us, isn't it? Hi, I'm Aastha Tatia, daughter of two rock-solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer, MBA, corporate executive turned anchor person, now a happiness coach, helping leaders become the most sought-after leaders by having deep connects and meaningful relationships in their organizations. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Great, thank you. So we're talking about the boundaries which have kind of blurred, and it's becoming, I understand it's becoming a little bit of a challenge for us to deal with because there are two things to deal with. So one is the whole, the COVID thing, the anxiety, the stress that we've taken on because of COVID. And the second is because we're working from home, and when I say home, you have your personal liabilities to take care of, your responsibilities to take care of, and at the same time, the professional ones, which are now not limited to a certain hours, or rather I would say that's how we've designed it. Because we're at home, because we have the access 24/7, we tend to, I would say, intermingle both of these, right? And I know that becomes a challenge somewhere because there is only so much of stress that we can handle, a very limited one, and then it eats into our peace. I'm sure a lot of us would be experiencing that, and I have experienced that personally too. So if I have to talk about from my experience, what I realized was that because I have my office at home and I'm, working for long hours, I think I have that liberty now. I can work for long hours also. So somewhere it was causing too much of a pain, too much of stress, because working from home, so I feel this also needs to be accomplished, this must be done, how about taking this up, so more of initiatives taken up. The whole context is I need to work more, I need to get this done, and as a result, when on the personal front there were expectations from me that was more like, oh no, please hold on. I can't be doing this right now. Or you need to understand there is so much I need to do on the professional front. So somewhere I realized that I was losing out on that balance. Okay. And why I was losing out on the balance? Because it wasn't that really the professional commitments were too much to handle or the personal ones were too demanding. No, it was just because I was putting myself in that spot, in a spot where I was getting too confused, too bogged down by this. I was getting overwhelmed. I still do at times. But what I have realized is that it's okay. The phase that we're all going through is not a normal phase. And I think somewhere I need to get this. That's what I said to myself. Because when we think of positivity, when we think of being upbeat, when we think of taking charge and, the whole attitude, it's okay, I can manage it. We forget that we are humans. We forget there are emotions at play. We get too harsh on ourselves at times. And that's exactly what I was doing. If I'm not working right now, I'm wasting time. If I'm not reading my book, I'm wasting my time. If I am taking a little more time watching a series that I'm just enjoying, I am wasting my time. So somewhere I had gotten too much into this whole game of must do this. Take it easy on yourself. Okay, this, like I said, coming back to this phase is not normal. Get it. And allow yourself to behave the way you want to behave. Like, just let it be, just the way you do with your kids. Do you tell them, no, you're not supposed to behave like this? You bring in all your understanding that, it's a difficult time for them, and, they're indoors. So you give that consideration, right? Why not do it for yourself? So what I have done for myself is that now I listen to what I'm saying, which means that inner voice. What's that inner calling? I just am not up for it right now. Okay, what can I do? So I want to maybe just spend an hour doing nothing. Fine, fair enough. So certain, people were not well in my family, and it brought in a little bit of a stress for a day or two. And then I realized that it's okay. Can I just, if I'm required by my family members right now, can I just figure out how my day is going to be? Can I just ensure that even if I'm doing 4 hours of work and then attending to my daughter who cannot step out at all, spending time with my mom and dad, giving them the support that they need, and talking to them, maybe making those 3-4 calls that are required, and checking on people's well-being. If I'm doing all of that, is that okay? Yes, that'll be okay. And in that way, I'm happy that yes, I've decided I'm consciously doing those 4 hours, and then I'm doing all this other stuff. And I realized the moment I planned this, I just started enjoying. So that 1 hour of play with my daughter, I'm super thrilled. I look forward to it. It's no more a burden for me. Okay, so the point that I'm trying to make here is that while professional commitments are important, but what is most important right now, like the top of the pedestal, is your well-being. And when I say your well-being, it's not just your physical well-being, it's also your mental well-being. Okay, so you've got to, if you want to stay in that state of mind, you want to maintain that peak state of mind, then you've got to see what gives you that happiness. And that will come from being okay with whatever you want. So listening and giving that space to yourself to just be. Just be. Trust me, it's absolutely fine. What you are doing is anyway phenomenal. If you're just sticking around, you are outstanding. So give that pat to yourself on your back, on your shoulder, and just be. One meeting here, one commitment shifted, not done. It's not going to make much of a difference. But if you've not handled your state of mind, your well-being, it definitely is going to make a difference. So I urge you to really sit down and think it over. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you feel stressed, you really need to pause and reflect, look at what's going on here. More often than not, all it requires is for you to iron out, the so-called stress that you've taken on. Yes, I have taken on that stress. I am leading myself into believing, no, this is not working for me. And whichever way I am representing these situations to myself, internally, how am I representing all of this to myself will actually create my state of mind. I can go on doing it. This is not working. I've got so much. Oh, then there is COVID also. And then I have to take precautions. I can't step out anyway. And then there are virtual meetings back to back. Go ahead and say a no to commitments that you cannot fulfill. Or don't take commitments which you know will be demanding, will cause stress. That's where you need to take charge of yourself. This works, this doesn't work. How can I build the whole thing and make it work so that I'm happy, people around me are happy, and the whole environment is a happy one? right? I hope this made some sense, and it gives you some actionable access into taking that next step to creating that state of mind for yourself and that environment where even in these most difficult times you can actually feel at peace, calm, happy, right? And when you are calm, at peace, happy, trust me, everything around is going to be fine. Okay, so don't get bogged down by those blurring lines. Define your own boundaries and stick to them. Okay, take care. See you very, very soon. Bye bye.